you actually bought these two? You're the one that bought
Yes,
these?
I was the successful bidder.
How is it that you have the checkbook?
Well, don't most women?
All our children could run a steam engine before they could ride a bicycle. We have a scale model.
American Prairie goes to the village of Bible Grove, Illinois, located in southeast central Illinois. Bible Grove is about 25 miles south of Effingham, Illinois, and 80 miles southwest of Terre Haute, Indiana. The County Line Sodbusters hosts an antique tractor show in the village of Bible Grove, Illinois. They feature antique tractors and demonstrations as well as tractor games. This and more on American Prairie.
Funding for American Prairie has been provided by Bob Ridings Ford, Taylorville, Illinois. Sloan Implement, Verdon, Illinois. Brant Consolidated, Waverly, Illinois. And from our patrons at patreon.com, who are viewers like you. Thank you.
County Line Sodbusters hosts Prairie Days in Bible Grove, Illinois, every third weekend of July.
Bill, tell us, those were your grandkids I filmed. You get them started early.
Yes, we do.
And tell me about it. Your son was doing it before a bicycle? Or?
All our children could run a steam engine before they could ride a bicycle. We have a scale model, and they were actually running a steam engine during about the same time they could ride a bicycle.
We could see the enjoyment in their faces. What do you think they get out of it?
I don't know. I had the same enjoyment when I was a kid. You just love it. It's something that gets in your blood, and all our children
we're starting
like it,
pedal
and the grandkids seem to like it also.
This is a great show for young and old.
Sure is.
And what else would you like our viewers to know about why you guys take part?
Well, we like to show the people how farmers farmed back in the 30s, you know, 20s and 30s and early 40s with the equipment that's at this show today.
And you're passing it on to you've already passed it to your children, now your grandchildren.
That's right. If my grandpa owned a steam engine in Effingham County, and my dad got me started. My grandpa got my dad started, my dad got me started, and it's carrying on down the line, I guess.
Very good. Thank you very much. Now, you actually bought these two? You're the one that
Yes,
purchased
I was the successful bidder.
How is it that you have a checkbook?
Well, don't most women? No, he usually did the bidding, and I asked him if I could bid on the little 816, and he said, have at it, so I did.
Wow.
And the same thing with the mogul.
And where did you buy them at all?
One was at Cornland, north of Springfield. That was the little gray 816. The mogul we bought up at, Tilden, Nebraska.
I was at the big Cornland auction. That was a big one. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Now, you actually tell us the story. You were bidding against a guy on this one, and then what happened?
Yes, I was bidding unbeknown against a gentleman from England, and he buys tractors here in the U.S. to ship overseas, which I'm strictly against. I think we ought to keep our heritage here in the USA. And I don't know why he quit. He just gave up. I guess he thought that crazy woman's going to keep going. Well, then I come up at Tilden, Nebraska, and he came after the mogul, which is the big tractor back here. And some gentleman evidently sidetracked him, and he missed bidding on it. And then he thought he bought it, and he actually bought another tractor. And when we loaded up, he got mad and went to the auctioneer and said, they're loading up my tractor. And he said, no, they aren't. Said, she bought the tractor. And he was really upset then.
Wow.
But we have a lot of fun. We go to a lot of auctions and meet a lot of people, and it's interesting to talk to people in different parts of the country and their lifestyle.
These two tractors, they're about the that we have here today. Tell us what is so special about these.
The mogul especially is an original. It's never had anything done to it. And what kept it in good shape is spent its life in a shed running a corn shelter. It never really did any field work. And until we bought it, it probably never run more than 20 miles in its life. And we've probably driven it almost that far just going to shows since we've had it. But it's the only original of that model that's in running condition.
I'll let him crank it, I'll tell you.
I think that's so much compression that I now have to flood it in order to get the primer gas in it.
I don't have time to bring it back. Okay. Oh, that would be great. They can make it off onto this part.
I can flood this one.
That one usually starts first time.
a nice sounding tractor.
I get a kick out of it sometimes. When I was down in Arkansas, there was a couple of older guys there watching. I said, "Do you think that old rusty thing is run?" I told him, I said, "I'll crank it about 50 rounds and then you can have it." And it fired right up then.
Yeah.
If you run it once in a while, I'll get it flooded a little.
Yeah. The obstacle of this game is to get your tractor and log through the obstacle course without touching or knocking down any of the orange cones. Whoever does it the fastest wins the game. No prize money is awarded in these games, just bragging rights.
me, guys. Can you all see me? 1, 2, 3. Alright. Slow range. Now, imagine that you're driving a tractor, picking up hay, straw, or maybe you're a little farther south, you're picking up tobacco, spear them things and put them on the whack. So you want a tractor that goes slow. So that's how this game got started. See how slow the tractor is. If you was following this tractor, picking up the straw bales, he'd have to be clutching it all the time. But if you're over here following this tractor, you can pick up the straw bales on both sides of him over here. That sounds pretty good. Just don't get caught here on this, that'll knock you out. This thing, it's an adjustable axle, and this will slide all the way out here, make this tire really wide. He can turn this rim around on you. Hold it on the other way, this thing will be about this wide on both sides. And that's for, uh-oh. Looks like our top two is the A and the MT. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how slow you are now. Alright, got the A and the MT. Come on around here, guys. We got a late style A. No, this is an international show. 4852 This is an MT. Front end looks the same, right? This is a later Oliver square checkerboard, right? 1963. This is what year is this? 64. So this has been a earlier one, right? Later on, it had the grill was different. All right. Just kind of explaining that. It's kind of interesting. All right. Everybody watching? 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. You're out. All right, we got 2 greens and a red, 1 off green, 1 the right green. What's that? And 1 feature tractor. Now, what if one of these 3 kills it? What do we do? I guess he, yeah? Had to have a runoff between them 2. Too many RPMs, Johnny. Need to tune that up. We're discussing the finer points of slow racing over here, me and Jordan. He said there's a tractor out there that'll beat this 550. We haven't seen it. That's a challenge to get that guy to come here. You're gonna be sick. Oh yeah. we have a good time ribbing you. All right, that was the noon whistle. This Alright. Provided he doesn't kill him. Alright. The winner for Steve Hobson, he's 550. Second place is John Dehart on his MT and his Dale Stanford on his 806. Thanks guys for coming. Alright, it's lunchtime. You heard the big whistle.
Funding for American Prairie has been provided by Bob Ridings Ford, Taylorville, Illinois. Sloan Implement, Verdon, Illinois. Brandt Consolidated, Waverly, Illinois. And from our patrons at patreon.com, who are viewers like you. Thank you.